Hello, welcome back to 10 and 2. Today we're going to start working on this Porsche, Portuguese. I don't know. Well, I don't know how you say it. I don't really care. It's a Porsche. It's a red car with a transmission and V8 and stuff, and it's been sitting right in this very spot, for quite some time since I started working here, doing these videos. I don't know why I did working in quotation marks. I do work. I do some work. I make the videos. I fix the cars. My name's Chuck. If we haven't met yet. So we're going to work on this Porsche. It's a 1979 928. And it's been sitting right here. It's got some junk in the back, some tools, a repair manual, which is really great. And I know that it's for this car because it's got the picture, same faded red car, and it came with some off-brand tools. And I have seen this sitting in the back of the car. It's a fuse layout of the fuses in the car. I suppose this must be important, because why else would you have put it in a fancy plastic sleeve from Staples and kept it in the back of the car? So now I'm going to hook up the battery, which was on a battery tender. So hopefully it will just start up, and I'll just drive it right out of this spot, put it up on the hoist, and we'll have a look at everything, all the fluids, the tires, the brakes, the suspension, and just make sure that, you know, this is ready to go back out on the road. So this will be like a first fire up. First fire up in who knows how long. That was easy. It's not on fire. Sounds pretty healthy. Got a lot of idle going on. Could have a little less idle, I think. Well, let's see what's making all this racket. Are you ready? Oh no, it's another TPI engine. Why is it idling so high? That's my first question. I'm going to straighten this out on the hoist a little bit, and I'll put the exhaust hose on it and let it run some more, and I'll let you know what I find. Well, I've got up on the hoist now, and let me show you all of the interesting things that I've found. So we'll start off at the back here. You can see the gaping rust hole in the battery box. Not a big deal. And then we got dual exhaust into two mufflers. And it goes all the way up to the front. And never X's together, which is a little strange. Left a little bit of horsepower on the table there, I think. And then we've got these wires, or yeah, I think it's a wire, even though it's, I don't know, and it's touching the exhaust. Not really a super great thing. Somebody really love this vehicle at some point. It's got some Bilsteins on there. There's the transaxle. And there's a little sway bar leverage adapter and some rod end sway bar links. Haven't checked any of that stuff yet. Once I get some tires up into the air, then I will have a little check there. You can see there's a torque tube and the bell housing for the clutch. This is a Renegade's kit that's in this vehicle, apparently. Looks a little agricultural. And then there's a oxygen sensor, which is Bluetooth at the moment. I'm guessing that's probably what this wire is here. They must have dragged it off on the ground, being that it's pointed downwards. Ideally, you'd want an oxygen sensor to be at this angle, not get dragged off on the ground, and also you don't get condensation up in the wire. I mean, if you have to, it can go in horizontally, but it's better if it's up on an angle like this. So we're currently running an open loop because we got no feedback. The steering rack there looks a little bit moist. And you can see the under tray here's got a little bit of a smirk happening. Somebody smacked that on something and bent it up there. There, listen to this. Crunchy. I'll move the mic up here. I don't think hoses are supposed to make that sound. It looks like we have another case of fence post coolant tubes. Looks like another piece of galvanized steel to me. I think we'll be changing all that out. Looks like it's been leaking. You don't want to have any part of that. Oh, look at that. An oxygen sensor. I didn't see that. I guess maybe we're not running in open loop. I didn't know the TPIs had a 3-wire sensor, or 4-wire, or more than one. It's very interesting. I guess all that's left really is to show you the inside. In here we have the wiring in all of its glory. It's quite nice that Porsche decided to put that all up right there where the passenger can kick it. I'm sure there's a panel that's supposed to go over top of that. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. Got a wunderbar dashboard with lots of nice cracking. No door cards to speak of. This just makes everything a little easier to work on. Oh. And some seats. And in the boot, we have the Chinese toolkit and the battery. And also found some injectors. They look pretty new, and I think that they're the right ones, so we'll probably be putting those into the engine rather than trying to clean the ones that are in there. Maybe we'll clean the ones that are in there once we get them out. Try a little DIY injector cleaning solution. And then in the driving area, we've got 98,311 miles. And this car is in miles an hour. Not even any carpet over here. Again, no door panel. A mostly good headliner. Sagging in all the corners, but that's okay. Most important part, 5-speed manual gearbox and just some easily removable panels. A very tired leather seat. Perhaps Gord will show you how to rub some sort of nice cream into that and get some new life out of it. and a back seat area with no seat bottom to speak of, but it doesn't look like anyone could fit in there unless they didn't have legs, so probably not a really big deal. Anyways, that's all of the interesting things that I've found so far with this car. Now I think it's time to inspect some brakes.